Mule Shani Bonsai. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Thembi Fletcher and I make eclectic videos comprising mostly interior design, decorating, and fashion. But I like to include topics that I'm interested in or some lifestyle videos here and there. So if that is your jam, please make sure that you subscribe. And let's get right into today's video. So today we're going to be talking about some summer outfit ideas for someone who has romantic essence. Yes, we are in early summer already and it's just crazy to even think about it right now. So I thought that it would be fun for me to give all you ladies some summer outfit ideas or summer fashion ideas based on your essences. So we're going to start with romantic essence today, and hopefully I can bring you the rest of the essence videos for summer fashion recommendations in the next couple of weeks. We'll see how this goes. Now, first of all, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what romantic essence is, and I'm using this guideline from, or rather this article from our fashiongarden.com. So it's going to give us some style guides and a few recommendations, and then I'll give you my own personal ones that I have discovered or experimented with, because I do happen to have romantic essence. And so let's go ahead and read about this. The romantic style essence explained. Do you really have it? So this will kind of give you a few guidelines on knowing whether you have it, especially if you're clueless about it. What is the romantic essence? Kitchener defines the romantic essence as the sensual, deep yin essence. It is the mature approach of the yin essence. They might have soft facial features, seductive energy, and even some glamour. The clothing lines for romantics are everything that feels luxurious, feminine, and expressive, like satin clothes and clothes that show off their silhouettes, or their silhouette rather. This essence is associated with red roses, glamour, and luxury. So hopefully that makes a bit of sense, so it's giving you a bit of clarity. If you don't know whether you have it or not, you might want to look in your closet. What is it that you're drawn to mostly? Because usually your essence is going to influence the type of fashion choices that you make. You find that, let's say for instance, if you have natural essence, you might be drawn to more of a laid back type of fashion sense or style, and vice versa. Just like this with romantic essence, I have discovered that I myself have always been drawn to glamour, so like things that are highly glamorous and luxurious. And when I was growing up, what didn't help is the fact that I was broke, and so I couldn't afford those beautiful, luxurious gemstone type of jewelry pieces, and neither could I afford, silk or satin like I'm wearing right now. But one good thing is I've always been resourceful in a sense, and so thrifting has helped me to be able to live out my dreams as someone with romantic essence and basically find beautiful pieces on a budget. So maybe we'll talk about that. I might do a video about thrifting clothing based on your essences. I think that would be fun in the near future. So let's continue. It is important to keep in mind that you don't need all of these features to have romantic essence. In fact, most of us have more than 3 essences, which is very true. I have, I think, about 3. So the following information applies to someone who is a pure romantic. Still, you might relate to some of the following characteristics. You might have romantic, but have other essences as well. So let's talk about the physical characteristic of someone with romantic essence. Firstly, they will most likely have a romantic kibby body type, and kibby is definitely a rabbit hole. You have to, I think I'm going to leave a video of talking about the kibby body types, just giving you a brief overview, especially if this is your first time ever even hearing about topics like these, just to help you have an idea about what we're talking about. But not necessarily. So basically, you don't have to be a kibby romantic to have romantic essence. You could be a soft dramatic, like myself. You could be a soft natural. You could even be a flamboyant natural or a flamboyant gamine and still have romantic essence. It is very possible. Then something else that is characteristic is an hourglass silhouette. I'm not going to go into details about this, but I kind of feel like not necessarily so, because most women will dwell on this and will dwell on this feature and assume that just because they don't have an hourglass or typical hourglass shape or silhouette, then they can't have romantic essence. But I can give you an example of Angelina Jolie or Julia Roberts and even Cameron Diaz. These are all they're all verified flamboyant naturals in the kibby body type system, but they do have romantic essence, so they can wear those lines. They just have to accommodate the clothing to fit their body type and their silhouettes. So instead of them wearing skin tight clothing, like it was saying, the shapely form-fitting type of clothes, they wear their clothes are a little bit more flowy, so to speak. Yeah, and a little bit more open. But that's something that we'll get into next time. Something else that you can have are arched eyebrows, high to medium contrast between their skin, eyes, and hair. I think this is very, very true, because somebody who has low contrast usually ends up having more of like an ethereal type of feel. They're not as striking in their features. And then round, upturned eyes. Also a defined jawline, a round nose or pointy nose, and full lips. And then personality traits someone with romantic essence might have. These are very general, so don't just take this with a grain of salt. They are considered to be confident, mysterious, captivating, flirty, deep, frank, sophisticated, and interesting. Someone with romantic essence will usually be attractive to others. How they are usually perceived, even if they aren't that way. So this is what most people will see, I would say, think about what people say about you, not necessarily what you see in yourself or what you think of yourself, but what usually people's reactions to you or what they end up saying about you when they talk to you or when they give you their first impressions. So the first one is they are noticed in a room. Are you somebody who's noticed in a room? I mean, you could even have dramatic essence and be noticed. So this is kind of vague, but it kind of makes some sense. People usually think they're flirting with them even when they're not. This is so true for me, to the point where I kind of find it annoying sometimes, because I'll be out and about, and because I'm being friendly, I try to be friendly, I try not to be rude when I meet people out and when I'm out and about. But most of the time, sometimes when I'm friendly with men, they tend to think that I'm trying to flirt with them. And I'm like, no, I was just being nice. I was just being polite. So that's very interesting. Also, they give the appearance of being arrogant. I hear that a lot as well. First impressions from people. They look mysterious rather than reserved. I get that a lot as well, especially if people don't really know me. Either you love them or you hate them at first. So true. Like, they get everything they want effortlessly. I have been told this even when I was growing up, where people assume that things came easy or come easy for me, but that is not true. That is not true at all. The romantic style essence dressing lines. You might have romantic essence if you look good in tight clothes that show off your silhouette. You're also going to look good in puffy sleeves, open necklines, satin fabrics, colors like red, pink, gold, and black. Volume in hair, or very short hair, so you can have really short hair but still have this essence. Red lips, that is my staple, and it's always been that way for me. I love red lips, wearing a red lip. Luxurious jewelry, very high end, and soft fabrics. And those are the basics of knowing whether or not you might have this essence. So if you do, I'm going to give you a few of my recommendations. One of the first ones, just like they said here, is open necklines and satin or silk fabrics. I am actually wearing a satin robe, and it kind of looks like a top. But these fabrics just work for me. I've always been drawn to really soft, smooth fabrics like these because I feel really comfortable in them, which is very interesting because a lot of the times I get comments like I'm too over the top, and I value looking good over comfort, and that is absolutely incorrect. Because funny enough, if you were to ask my husband, I'm the type of person who will wear silk. I could wear silk or satin for the rest of my life. If that's all I had in my closet, I would be content. But then of course I do want to experiment with fashion, so that's not all I have. But this to me is so comfortable. I feel my most comfortable and like my most self, just in terms of my personality, when I'm dressed this way. So it's really interesting, you know, because other people are like, well, it seems like you do too much. Isn't that too much work? It doesn't feel that way for me. It's like when the way certain people, like people who love t-shirts, when they wear their t-shirts and they feel really comfortable in their sweatpants and stuff, that's how I feel when I wear satin. And it's hard for me to explain, but maybe it's my romantic essence. So this is definitely fabric that you should consider in the summer, and the good thing about it is that it is lightweight, and it's just so easy to style because it has that glamorous and luxurious aspect to it. And one of the silhouettes or styles of clothing that I would recommend in silk are slip dresses. There is a certain type of, it's not a slip dress, but it's a strap dress that I have been seeing on Pinterest, and it's figure conforming. It's got a drop waist, and then it's got a bit of an A-line skirt, like a poofy skirt at the bottom. I think that is gorgeous, and if you could find that in a silk fabric, it would look absolutely amazing on you if you have romantic essence. Something else that is pretty typical, or I would say that is stereotypical of someone with romantic essence, are florals. So anything floral, a dress, it could be a dress, it could be a floral top, it could be, well, I don't know if they make floral pants, but maybe a floral two-piece set. I think that would look absolutely amazing because we are in the summertime, and so you're going to look like your best self when you wear florals. And then of course I would recommend that if you are more on the petite side, wearing smaller florals are going to look amazing on you. And if you're on the larger side, like myself, wearing larger florals is going to look a lot more harmonious with your body type. So that is that. And then even to accessorize, when thinking of accessories, I think florals would look amazing on someone with romantic essence, just wearing like large floral earrings or a floral headband, or just have flowers somewhere in your hair that just brings out that romance that we exude most of the time. And I would like to try that this summer. I think I'm going to experiment a little bit more because I'm learning about this stuff, so that's pretty exciting. Something else with accessories are big and bold jewelry. So like what I have these gemstone and pearls. Of course, they're not real, but I love them. And they just give me that glamorous aspect. I feel put together when I wear jewelry like this. The bolder, the better for me. So it could be gold or silver depending on your coloring, your color season. And what else? Big sun hats are going to look absolutely fantastic on you. I think just having them with having a beautiful hat on, sun hat on, with a slip dress and some sunglasses on, and maybe a basket bag would look really, really good. And then you could accessorize it, or rather you could put sandals on for your footwear, so something that is quite dainty and just really high-end looking. And the good thing about footwear is that you can find it at different price points. I've actually been shopping on SHEIN for my footwear, and I haven't been disappointed. So I might link some shoes from SHEIN down below if you're interested. They're very, very affordable. Also, I would recommend that you wear anything with ruffles. So let's say you're going to a special occasion, I think ruffles would look amazing, or anything with ruching. Also, like they were talking about not the bubble sleeves, but what was it saying? The puffy sleeves would look amazing during the summer. So you find a dress that has the puffy sleeves or poofy sleeves. I don't know if that's what that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, and maybe could have like a nice sweetheart neckline that would look really amazing on you. I would also recommend, let's say for swimwear, something that is, for me personally, I would love to wear a swimsuit that has draping. I think that would look absolutely fantastic on someone with romantic essence, because it just kind of like wraps around your curves, and so you will look amazing. And then of course, if you do have an hourglass and you like to show off a little bit more skin, you could definitely wear a bikini. You will definitely draw a lot of attention to yourself, so hey, do it at your own risk. That is something that would look good on you. A one-piece swimsuit, maybe with like a large embellishment on the shoulders, or something asymmetrical, I think would look amazing on somebody with romantic essence. What else? Also the wrap wear. Back home we used to call them sarongs, but they're more like just body. They're wrappers for your body when you're walking on the beach or you're by the pool. Something just really bold and striking and luxurious feeling would look amazing. Something maybe like gold, or it just has to have that je ne sais quoi to it, quality to it, would look really amazing on you. And yeah, did I exhaust everything? Yeah, same thing, because I was talking about draping earlier for your swimsuit. Draped dresses or draped tops would look amazing on you as well. And then lastly but not least, I would say lace was meant for people with romantic essence, for women with romantic essence, because we just have a way of making it look effortless. Like on other body types, because as I've been deep diving into like the Kippy body types and the essences, Kitchener essences, I have come to really notice the differences. Let's say if somebody who might not have it and wear lace, it kind of feels like they're trying too hard, to look sensual. But when somebody who actually has the essence wears it, it's almost like they didn't even think about it. It was like, like I said, it looks so effortless, and it looks really harmonious with them, and that's because of their romantic essence. And so that's something for you to think about. If you happen to be able to wear lace really easily, or fabrics like I mentioned, the satin, silk, velvet type of fabrics, which I wouldn't recommend wearing velvet in the summertime because it's hot. You're going to be burning up. So yeah, but just those beautiful flowy soft fabrics and maybe like form-fitting clothing, if that just looks so good on you and it doesn't even make you look, it doesn't make you look vulgar, then you probably do have romantic essence. And yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Please give me some pointers down below in case I missed something out, because I am still learning about all of these things, and so we'll keep on adding to them as time goes by or time goes on. And I'm sorry it's getting dark, so I think this is my key to end this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please check the description box down below for some links, and I hope to see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye. Bye.